mighty are you, Lord. Forever we will sing. Great and mighty are you. Yes, great and mighty are you, Lord. Forever we will sing. We give God all the glory. We give him all the honor. We give him all the praise. From the rising of the sun until the going down of the very same, the name of the Lord Jesus is to be praised. It is the second day of June 2023, and we are here on a Friday morning. And you know what happens on a Friday morning. Yes, we have Balancing on Purpose. And today we have a very special guest that's going to be coming to us all the way from the Bahamas. We're going to be having her sit with us this morning. And I'm talking about none other than our very special guest, Terri Johnson, a phenomenal woman that is on the move. And we're going to be talking to her this morning. So I want you to get ready for Balancing on Purpose right here on HGG Radio. They never know purpose. Can I die? They thought I was hopeless, but I survived. I'm still alive. I'm still alive. I'm still alive. I'm still alive. Purpose can't die. 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 Mistreated and wounded, I got frustrated. You thought I'd die, but I am anointed. I am royalty, so don't you mess with me. I've got the authority that he has given. I'm still alive. I am still alive. I'm still alive. Thank you, Jesus. Purpose can't die. No. Purpose can't die. Come on, sing, Kaza. I am stronger, much wiser. Feel the anointing. Young you purpose. Young you purpose. Young you purpose. Young you purpose. It doesn't matter how bad you think you are. You cannot kill purpose. You cannot. Hey, and I just love this song by Trey Taylor out of Jamaica. It says, purpose can't die. And so this morning we're going to be talking to Terri Johnson out of the Bahamas. And we're going to be talking about purpose. We're going to be talking about balancing. We're going to be talking about the multiple things that she does in the capacity that she holds. Good morning to you, Anthony. Good morning to you. Where are you listening from, or where are you watching from? Would love to know. Good morning again to all our listeners from across the nations of the world. All my HGG radio family. I see Jamaica in the house, the US of A, and Canada and the UK. Good morning, good afternoon to you. I want you to jump onto WhatsApp for those that are listening via the radio. Jump onto WhatsApp 825-343-4486 and let me know where you're listening from this morning. I know I see Jamaica, but where in Jamaica are you listening from? I see the US of A. Where in the US are you listening from? Looking forward to you jumping onto 825-343-4486. For those of you who are on Facebook and on YouTube, just type it in the chat and let me know where you are watching us from. They thought I would die. They tried to bury me while I was alive. They never know purpose. Cannot die. They thought I was hopeless, but I survived. They rolled me up. Can I tell you, when people write you off, you don't have to just listen to what they say. As I come on every Friday morning, I tell you the story about the donkey. The donkey that was trapped in the hole, and the owner decided that he's going to just leave him there to die. And you would think that the owner would want the donkey to survive and to get out of the hole. And the donkey is thinking, okay, my owner is here. He's going to help me out. But we find that the owner was the one that decided that, you know what, I'm not going to be troubled with taking him out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave him right there. And he called his neighbors and he said, help me to throw some dirt on this donkey. We're just going to bury him there. And then after throwing the dirt, the donkey decided, I'm going to just shake it off. I'm shaking it off. And with each pile of dirt that was thrown down in that hole on the donkey, we're seeing the donkey shaking it off. And guess what he did? He stomped on the dirt and it made a step in. It made steps. So he was able to come out of the hole with what they were throwing on him. So I want to tell you this morning that no matter what they try, purpose can't die. Good morning again, Anthony. You said that you're in Kingston, Jamaica. Awesome. What's the weather like in Kingston, Jamaica? Would love to know. And I'm also seeing Orin jumping on from Calgary in right here in Canada. Good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning.
HGG Radio.
You thought I would die. You tried to bury me while I was alive. Yes, I'm still alive. Yes, I'm still alive. The died but thought it had me, yeah. Yes, I'm still alive. Yes, I have purpose, yeah. And I shall not die. I refuse to die. I refuse to die. Yeah, yeah. I'm still alive, God. Yes, I am. I'm standing right here. Well, they wrote me off, but I'm still standing right here. They wrote me off.
You know, they have no power over you. Yeah, they never know that purpose can't die.
HGG Radio.
All right, Anthony, you are asking the name of the song. It says the name of the song is Purpose Can't Die by Trig Taylor. And he's actually coming right out of Jamaica where you are. And you say that you're in Kingston, Jamaica, and it is raining. Well, you know, I know that typically that side of Jamaica is normally hot. So I hope that the rain is cooling things down. And I hope that you're enjoying the rain. I love the rain. I absolutely love the rain. And we're having our guest signing on. And you're about to see the lovely Terri and Johnson coming to us this morning. All right. I see the doctor in the house. Dr. Morrison. Yes, I see you. And you get enough rain in St. Catherine. So, all right. So Kingston and St. Catherine, it's raining. All right. I hope that you're keeping dry. Purpose can't die, no matter what they try.
I got frustrated. You thought I'd die, but I am anointed.
Hey, when you're anointed, can I tell you? Dr. Morrison, you're messing with me this morning. I don't want to know that you're eating any Julie mangoes over there. No, 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 no. Don't mess with me this morning. That's just not nice at all, Dr. Morrison. Not nice. I don't want anybody else to join with Dr. Morrison and tell me anything about any mangoes, eh? Don't do it. Don't do it. Not this morning. When I walked into the studio this morning, station manager said, "What?" I said, "Yes, man, it's Friday and I'm feeling nice today." So, hey, don't tell me anything about no mangoes. You can't wait to hear our guest? Yes, she's waiting in the wings. She is waiting in the wings to come on in. I can feel nicer with the Julie. I tell you that Dr. Morrison is messing with me this morning, people. All right, if you can ship it to me. Yes. Oh my goodness, Anthony's joining in. And he has what? 2 East Indian. Oh my goodness. No. No, Anthony. I said I didn't want anybody to join in with Dr. Morrison, and there you go. All right. All right, we're about to see the lovely Terri and Johnson.
Thank you, Lord.
All right. Yes, Anthony, you need to run away. Run away with those East Indian mangoes. Please, yes. Not this Friday morning.
While I was alive, they never know purpose. Cannot die.
All right. For all our viewers, you're seeing the lovely Terri and Johnson joining us all the way from the Bahamas. It's a bit foggy on your side, Terri. Yeah.
You're hearing me?
Good morning to you.
Good morning.
How are you doing this morning?
Good afternoon from this side.
Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, I always forget that you are, I think, 2 hours ahead of me.
Yeah.
Yes, so good afternoon to you. Good afternoon to you. And it's just wonderful to have you here with us this morning, this afternoon. What's the
Thanks
weather
for
like
having
over there?
me.
You are most
Well,
welcome.
the rain just came down.
Oh,
The rain just came down, so we probably have a little internet issue.
all right. All right. We don't want that to affect us at all this morning. So it seems to be raining on that side of the vineyard, eh?
Yeah.
So it's raining in Jamaica and it's raining in the Bahamas. All right. All right. All right.
I wonder who sent it to where.
Yeah. I know we
I already
want
called
the
Dr.
rain.
Morrison. I wonder if he sent it this way. I have some callalus I grow and they need the rain right now.
Oh my goodness, you people need to stop it with these food. Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. You know, I had some callaloo the other day and it was the can one. I have to get so used to everything in the can. You know.
Oh no.
Oh, I know you're talking about fresh callaloo. Oh, come on. No, you join with Anthony and Dr. Morrison. No, Terry, don't do it.
Right in the front of my yard.
Oh, my It's just awesome to have you here and to have all my HGG family here this morning. Again, good morning and welcome to the Morning Flow. I'm your host, Odette Thompson, and our segment this morning, Balancing on Purpose. It's a segment that we have each and every Friday morning where we have some phenomenal individuals that come on and we talk to them about the multiple hats that they wear and how they balance it so well. And so we have Terri joining us this morning, all the way from the Bahamas. As I said, she says it's raining over there in the Bahamas. And so I hope that it's not too much rain for her, Kalaloo, but just the right amount, just the right amount. That when it comes and she can tell me, like, you know what? My callalus came in and I'm having a wonderful, wonderful time eating it. All right. So we're going to get right down to the nitty gritty of it all. You know why? Because she said that the rain might interrupt the internet. So we don't want that to happen this morning because we want to talk to Terri about balancing on purpose. And so, when we say balancing, it means that to be balanced is to be in a position where you will stand without falling on either side. So you're not tipping to the right, you're not tipping to the left, but you're standing without falling to either side. And when we say purpose, purpose is the reason for which something is done or created. And so that's what we're going to be talking about today. We're going to be talking about balancing, not tipping to the right, not tipping to the left, right in the position where you are supposed to be for the reason you were created. All right. So jumping right into it, Terri. I know you to be a phenomenal singer. People, if you hear our sing, all right, that was the Jamaican. Listen, listeners across the nations of the world, if you hear this young lady sings, oh my goodness, you will just sit there and your ears will just be, and you're just in awe. I absolutely love when she sings. You know why? Not only does she has a good voice, but her anointing that she carries. I give God thanks for every time she sings. And I give God thanks for the fact that she is using her voice to lift up the King of Kings and to lift up the Lord of Lords. So she is a singer. She's a teacher. And I'm going to start with those two and then I'm going to hand it over. Terri, I want you to tell us
Yes.
some of the things that you do.
Well, I'm a music teacher by profession. And I've also been into dance, drama, anything theater has been what I've been doing as well with the music, vocal training, working with all kinds of groups, all type of ages. And it has been a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful experience. I'm grateful for it.
Awesome. Awesome. You know what? If I had met you when I was younger, I've given up the dream to sing. I've always Lord have mercy, I've given it up, but I applaud you. And for those who want to fine tune their skills, you have a music teacher here. You can connect with me after and see how you can connect with Terri for that one, because I know that if you're under her tutelage, you're going places. All right. So Terri, you are a music teacher. You have done recordings on your own and those are wonderful. I know you do have a YouTube channel, and I want to tell persons here to just jump on and to go and find your YouTube channel and to subscribe. Yes, Dr. Morrison just wrote on there, international recording artist.
Oh
Yes,
Lord.
I cannot not say international recording artist, folks. So with all of that, I want to talk to you about what inspires you, because I know from just talking to persons about you, I know that you had gone to Edna Manley, correct?
Yes.
All right. So
Yes.
what inspires Terri to do all of what you do? What inspires Terri?
Inspiration um, most forward one is the fact that I'm in what I know I'm supposed to be doing, so that self motivation is there. Nobody needs to push me, drag me, that kind of thing. You could shake me in my sleep, and and I start doing it. So, and it's what I think about too when I should be sleeping. So that's first and foremost. And also, inspiration comes from seeing the persons I work with when they start seeing the results that they could possibly get after working with them, working with choirs, working with children, working with dancers, working with different performing arts groups who are putting on shows, productions, anything. It really gives me that inspiration. It was just the other day. I was looking through my former students while I'm here in the Bahamas, and we had brought them, to see a couple colleges, that have the performing arts there and stuff, and just to see them all graduated, and the fact that some of them have taken on music so seriously, and it's not what they went to college to do in the first place, and they started doing double majors and all of that. Some of them gave up what they were doing and said no. When they prayed about it, when they were settled, the performing arts is what they had to do, and they made their changes. And it's an awesome, awesome, awesome experience. Awesome experience.
Wonderful. I love it. You know that to be self-motivated, you must be it must be an innate love and passion that you have to be so
Yes.
self-motivated, and I really applaud that in you. So when you look at being self-motivated, and that is what drives you, I know that for ministry you are an anointed worshiper. You are an anointed and gifted singer. So when we look at ministry in of itself, uh, do you think ministry is only for Sundays?
No, 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 no. It's every day. It's every day. And as a teacher, I can tell you it's every day. You meet a lot of things in the classroom. And I have one student who always sends me a message ever so often. And her words to me, she always said, Miss Johnson, anytime I could walk to your classroom and know that no matter how I was feeling, I will leave your room smiling, feeling like I can do this, I can make it through this day. And it's more than just Sunday. It's more than just going to the microphone. It's that everyday life you live with those around you, you work with. That's what it is, because it takes so much. You have to offer a word of encouragement to those you work with. Different things are going on, in our lives, and some people it's just a hug, it's just a smile, it's just a joke. You give them something that causes them to feel like, okay, I'm gonna regroup my thoughts and go again.
Wonderful, wonderful. So even in the classroom, so it's not only on Sundays, folks. This is a woman that operates 7 days a week, eh? Right through. And the fact that she's self-motivated, you can almost say 24 hours a day. She's walking
Yes.
in her purpose. She's walking according to what God has sent her here to do. And I absolutely love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Terri, what is your biggest accomplishment?
Oh Lord. I think my biggest accomplishment is still on its way. But just to see for me where the Lord has brought me thus far, and to see even the small things, the big things, the in between things, how He just made them just work their way into my life. And it's all just something that is keeping me on the path of destiny and purpose. That's the accomplishment for me. It's not the master's degree. It's not the you know, it, it's just to know that when I look around I can say, Lord, I am glad I found my purpose and that I'm walking in it. And it makes me feel, every day like, okay, all right, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm not trying to find it. No, I'm not trying to, I'm not searching, but I'm doing this walk. I'm making this journey. And each day is an accomplishment because whatever He brings in my life in that day for me, every day I go out, I say, Lord, this will be a productive day. I will accomplish what you have sent me to accomplish in this day. And to show the things that the Lord does each day, I'm telling you, it's amazing. So every day for me is an accomplishment. And it is within my greatest accomplishment, knowing that I'm walking in my purpose and I'm doing it each day.
That is awesome. And you know what? It leads me into my next question. All right. So the fact that you are walking in your purpose and this is your biggest accomplishment, what advice would you give to someone who is trying to find their purpose?
To anyone who is searching, this is what I'd say, just as it was for me. It was that thing that I enjoyed doing. From I was a child, I was always in the performing arts, doing something. I was into sports while I was young, and I took sports so seriously. And to see that I gave up that sport to a certain extent. I didn't go on fully with sports, but that I still came to the Bahamas from Jamaica. And when there's sports day at my school, oh yes, I'll be on that track. I'll be burning it up like a true Jamaican on the track. And my children are like, oh, Miss Chauncey, you do everything. But to see where the time came after high school where I had to find that center. And it was going into church seriously when I became a member of NLCCI, our body of church. And that it was me it took me going into an interview for nursing school to recognize I was going the wrong way. Because growing up, my mom said, too much teachers in the family. You're going into medicine. So I did all the sciences in school. And when I went to that interview, I came out crying. I was hollering, and I couldn't tell why I was hollering. The next day, a minister then said, why not think about the performing arts? Think about Edna Manley. I said, you crazy. What am I going there to do? I went to that interview at Edna Manley College with just raw talent. I didn't have any background in music theory and all of that like most of the other students. And I went there and I sang one song, and that was the end of it. The teacher, the vocal teacher in the interview said, yes, that's it. That's what we're looking for. The theory teacher said, Miss Johnson, well, you don't have any theory now and you have to be at a grade 4 level. He said, you know what? If you can accomplish grade 1 to 3 during the month of July, August, you can start this college. And trust me, I took it on seriously and the steps started, and I never regret that day I made that decision. It has caused me to be who I am today. It allowed me to recognize the call of God upon my life. And from then, I just dived into church work. So for those who are searching, sometimes you can't just sit down. You got to dive into something. So what is it that you like doing? What do you see that is your strength? Dive into it. No matter what it is, put yourself into it and watch it blossom. And it will lead you into everything else that you ought to see.
Awesome. I just love how everything just fell into place. Because look at, sometimes we can be on a particular track, a particular direction, and it's not going to be lining up because, oh my goodness, I could not imagine not hearing your voice. Eh? And I'm sure that your mother is thinking to herself, I was like, yes, she's in the right place. She's in the right place.
And, and to think she started it up in the first place because when we were young, she'd wake up us out of our bed to practice. She had us on all kinds of concerts in our community. So, but I know, God bless my dad. He passed, and my mom is still alive in her 80s. But I know they felt real good, and they were so proud every time they came out to see me on stage. So, it's just been a wonderful journey that I'd want to keep on until the Lord comes for me.
Awesome. All right. Before I even ask you the next question, I want you to tell me the name of your YouTube channel so that our listeners and our viewers can jump on and go and find you on YouTube, like and
Yes.
subscribe and do
Go
all
to
of those
Terry
wonderful things.
Johnson Music. Terry Johnson Music. You can find me on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. Can't miss me. I'm right there.
All right. So Terry Johnson Music. All right. So we're gonna be highlighting it again throughout this conversation. So folks, you're listening here, and if you don't trust what I'm saying, and I don't want you to trust what I'm saying only, I want you to go and hear it for yourself. Go to Terry Johnson Music on YouTube. Find her channel, subscribe to her, and listen to this wonderful, wonderful woman sing. Oh my God, her voice is amazing. All right. So Terry, what do
Yeah.
you now know that you wish you had known when you're just started out?
Ah, wow. For me, what I know now, it's the small things, the little things that I thought didn't matter much. It's those things that if I had watered them from that time, because I was looking for the bigger things to start. And, sometimes like, oh, is this going to happen? The small things were the things that were coming together into the big thing, the big picture. I would have looked at the big picture a long time ago to trust that the small things are amounting up to the big thing. And I would have done that from even much earlier. So there were some things I could have put in place long time ago that I didn't put in place. That would have, like now you'd have seen certain things you'd have wanted to be, materialized and in your reality. And it has caused me to pause. Sometimes I think the pause probably was too long, a pause, you know. But thank God He gave me the strength to weather the storms and to catch myself, regroup, and to start putting and making sure that all the little tits and bits are now seen as important and integral to my way forward.
Okay. Awesome, awesome nuggets there. Sometimes we have a tendency to just look at the big thing, but if we just pay attention to the just little things that add up, eh? And I'm
Yes.
so happy that you are where you are now, that moving forward you recognize that the little things that you put together, the little steps that you make, it is important and it is a part of the bigger picture. All right. So with everything that we've been talking about, you being a international recording artist, you being a vocal teacher, and with your life happening over there in the Bahamas, how do you balance everything? Because I know that sometimes I try to get you for certain things and I'm like, oh my God, this girl is never available. Right? So how do you balance everything that you have going on?
Ah, um, well, number one, when you're in this business, you have to make sure you have your bookings and your dates and everything ahead of time. And then you're gonna have things that are just coming up along the way that somebody would want you to do something in that time. Plus to manage being a teacher and all the work to do, the grades are due. The shows need to be planned and the kids need to rehearse and the church groups that I help out, all of that needs to happen every week. Every day I'm somewhere else. Uh to balance, I have to push myself to take the time away for me. I have to push to get that time. And that time for me is once everything is done for that day, that it's now my moment to just go off and relax. Just go lay myself down, watch some TV or something, do something different, and it brings me into relaxation and all of that. Find time, make sure there are certain things I wrote down. Okay, call my mom, message in my family chat, check up on. So I have to write those things down now to make sure each day I know what needs to be done. Time to, all right, watch and see. Okay, it's a month now. You need to link up with friends who are in the Bahamas. Silly, let's go out, everybody, and chip. All of that, I gotta be like putting that down now to make sure I am keeping, that balance. You don't want to be off in a whole world all by yourself, busy, and go and leave everyone around you, because life is also about people and relationships.
I absolutely love that. I think I'm going to start doing that because, the little things that we tend to overlook. Oh my goodness, folks, you're hearing it right here. How she balances with everything that she has going on. What did she do? What does she do? She writes down calling her mom. And a lot of us put that to memory. It's like, okay, I need to call this person. I need to call that person. But I love that you make a list. You make a list and you find time to pull away, to rejuvenate, to relax. And that is how we balance and keep sane in this world that we're in. I am absolutely loving it. And I'm getting some good nuggets here today. And I'm going to be putting some things into practice. Thank you so much for giving us
You're
that one.
welcome.
All right, so
And
Terri.
never forget the other one where we gotta, people like us have to learn the NO word too. That's a hard one. I kid you not. That's a hard one. Every time I'm watching TV and Joyce Myers comes on with that saying no, it's a hard one for people like us. Because it's like, my Jesus, the situations and circumstances, you don't want to be telling the right person. No, you want to make sure they got the yes, So it's a rough one, but sometimes I have to hold myself back, forget about the cash that it would probably send to me, and just say, no, I've done 10 things. I'm going to just relax right now. And I got to say no to this. Another time I'll pick up back.
All right. I hope that we're writing down in all my HGG listeners around the world. I hope we're writing this down. All right. We heard take time away for yourself, relax, make a list even of the small things, and that no, learn to say no. You're not going to say yes to everything. So we got 3 things here in terms of how Terri balances, right? Take some time for yourself. Make a list and say no. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank
You're
you so much.
welcome.
Terri, all right.
Yes, ma'am.
What are you not good at? Because you tell me track and field, you sing and you teach. What are you not good at?
Let me see though. Okay. Ah, time. Time management is still a strong thing. To a certain extent, I tell my friends all the time, if I'm going somewhere to sing, I want to be there just in time for my time to sing. I don't want to be there long before. And I think it's probably sometimes too how I was trained when I was in college, because my teacher always have us, her students were away from everybody. She says, when it's time, you come out like that diva, get your job done. And when it's finished, you go away and put up your foot and have your ice cream and your cake. So some of those things are still in me. So to go to a sound check and be there long and some of those things really, they are very, very annoying to me sometimes. It's hard to manage, but I'm trying to break into that. I'm always in a rush. So when I put my foot on the gas, I say, see you in 10 minutes. So I'm still trying to pace myself to give myself more time before I go into, the different things I have to do. Otherwise, from that, I don't like too much business ventures. For some reason, I am not a business venture person. So if I'm working with a team, I'll throw the ideas out and I'll be the foot runner. I'll make whatever you want to happen. But when to put it down on paper and all of that, I'm gonna say, okay, take my ideas, write it down, do all of that you need to do. I'll make the show happen. So to deal with the business aspects, most times I'll call those who help with those things to get them done.
Okay, all right. So, and I was listening to you earlier, and I'm surprised at what you are saying that you're not good at, because it sounds like you're doing a phenomenal job. But I like the fact that you're able to identify that you need to work on your time management, and that is important, because sometimes when we're not able to see what our shortcomings are, it will continue. But it's
Yes, and it's
good.
good to have those around you can tell you. Yes, they see it. And it's good when they can say, hey, that need to sort out, that need to fix. It helps you to know that, okay, they are seeing it. I'm going to trust their judgment and make some changes and try to correct. Yes.
All right. Wonderful, wonderful. All right. So my favorite question of the day, it is, what is your favorite food?
My favorite food? Let me see. I mean, I've gotten older. Things have changed so much. I'm in another country. When I was in Jamaica, my favorite was curry turkey neck and dumpling, boiled dumpling. Give me that anytime. Now I like, oh Lord, oh geez. Now just give me cake and ice cream. And I could. Cake and ice cream anytime. Wake me up and give it to me. I'll have it. Chocolate ice cream. Chocolate cake. Oh yes. That's where I'm at now. I've grown out of heavy food.
I'm dumbfounded. I've never heard this one before.
I've grown out of heavy food. I've grown out of heavy food. Maybe because I still dancing and looking at the body size, and I don't know. And then my day goes by. I'll pack my lunch, and the entire day that lunch is in my lunch bag at school. It's when I come home I remember. So eating is not well, from day one, my pastor always said he can't feed me. He prefer to clothe me. So food was never, but give me cake and ice cream, and I'll have that, and I'll smile away and relax and everything on that.
All right. So cake and ice cream, and you said chocolate cake. What flavor ice cream?
Yes! Butter pecan.
All right.
And
all right.
chocolate.
All
and
right.
stout.
All right. So she is an ice cream lover. She is an ice cream lover. Oh, wonderful. Thank you
And
so
if you
much.
can get me some Jamaican cheese, I'll take it. I'll just eat that just like that, even if I don't have any bun.
All right. So all of the persons who are listening from Jamaica, Dr. Morrison, you just got an order. All right. So I want you to put away that mango, because Terri did not say mango. All
It
right.
has to be green. Green with salt and pepper.
Okay. We're learning some things today.
June plum, yes. No, I love my fruits now. I love my fruits. I love my fruits. I might eat them weird, but I love my fruits as well.
Okay. All right. So we're giving Dr. Morrison a list of things to send over to you to the Bahamas from Jamaica.
No, I tell him I coming soon. You better have them in August.
All right. All right. All right. He just typed and said that he would ship it, but Dr. Morrison, you can hold on to them. She's coming in August. So just hold on to all of the stuff that she just said. I know you can't hold on to the ice cream. So, just find where you can get all of the ice cream that she listed and make sure
Never
that
knows.
when she comes in August, I want to hear Terri says that she was treated and treated well. All right?
Yes, by Dr. Morrison.
All right. Awesome. 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 Thank you so much, Terri, for being a guest this morning on our
You're
segment
welcome.
Balancing on Purpose. I'm going to give you about 3 minutes to just wrap up with our listeners and our viewers from across the nations. Go ahead.
To everyone, I say, it's been a privilege and I take it an honor to be here sharing with you all. And just remember, whatever it is God created you for, it's what you should be doing, and enjoy doing it, because it's going to become one with your spirit when you're doing it, because He created you for it. So go ahead, seek Him, look into your gifts, your talents, abilities, and just start putting something to work. Something will unfold itself in due season. So you can materialize, mature in it, grow in it, develop it, everything, and be comfortable in your shoes, be comfortable in your clothes, be comfortable in your mind, in every way, that this is what God called me to do and this is what I'm doing. And you will enjoy that life's journey.
Wonderful closing remarks. Wonderful closing remarks. I have a listener that just typed in and said, no singing. So I don't know. Uh-oh, we lost her. All right. And I'm suspecting it is her busy schedule that she has. We lost her. All right. But then again, she did say that because of the rain, the internet may be interrupted. But we want to thank Terri for coming on this morning. Indeed, it was an honor. It was a privilege just to have her here with us on the morning flow in the segment Balancing on Purpose. I want to thank all our listeners from across the nations of the world that are here with me this morning. Dr. Morrison, I'm so sorry you didn't get to hear Terri sing, but guess what? Jump onto the YouTube channel, Terri Johnson Music, where you can, and I know maybe chances are, Dr. Morrison, you're already a subscriber. For those of you who have not yet heard Terri and you want to hear what I'm talking about, go over to YouTube, Terri Johnson Music, and find her, listen to her, and subscribe to her channel. We want to thank Terri again for jumping on. She jumped on all the way from the Bahamas. We had a wonderful time talking to her this morning about balancing on purpose. We recognize that purpose can't die, no matter who you are, no matter where you are.
They never know purpose. Can I die? They thought I was hopeless, but I survived. I'm still alive. I'm still alive. I'm still alive. I'm still alive. Purpose can't die. 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 Mistreated and wounded, I got frustrated. You thought I'd die, but I am anointed.
So purpose can't die. And that's what I'm going to leave you with this morning. Remember that balancing is to be in a position where you stand without falling on either side. So let us balance and do it intentionally. Walk in our purpose. So to all our listeners from across the nations of the world, thank you so much for joining me this morning on the Morning Flow with the segment Balancing on Purpose. I see you, Dr. Morrison. Good afternoon to you. I think it's afternoon where you are. Good afternoon to you. Good afternoon to you, Janice. Good afternoon, Valerie. Lydia. Good afternoon, Sophia. Good afternoon, Anthony. All right. I know that you can jump back to your mango. All right. And Janice, you had said that it was sunny and beautiful in New Jersey. Well, we are experiencing the same thing here in Edmonton, Alberta. It is sunny and beautiful. Right now, it is 18 degrees. So you know that it is nice, nice, nice weather. You know, so I thank you all for coming on this morning. And remember, purpose can't die. So walk in your purpose, walk and stay in your lane, you know, and fulfill what God has placed on your life. For those of you who are watching me on Facebook and on YouTube, I'm going to jump right back over to HGG Radio. So I want you to come over with me to HGG Radio, where we continue sending up the praises to the King of Kings and to the Lord of Lords. Yes, indeed, Dr. Morrison, it was a very good segment, and I thank you so much for being a part of it. So I'm going to be signing off just now, but remember, purpose can't die. Have a wonderful day, everyone.